So hey guys, welcome back. Today is officially 100 days since I started Whittling. Now, I've been up to a lot. The last time you saw me, I did my fox, right? Very happy with that fox. I progressed a lot. So in some ways, quite extremely. In some ways, not that much. But I've been on a big journey since you last saw me with my Whittling. Now, I have got my Pokemon ones. I'm going to keep those in a separate video, just as their own separate series. But today I'm going to go for everything else I've done. Some things I've not even got with me here because they've been left aside somewhere else. Now, the first thing I decided to do after my fox was probably still one of my favorite things I've done. Probably one of the most intricate was my owl. Now, I actually think this owl is really good. Like the paint, I think I did decently on. The feet, I'm actually very impressed with that feet. Yeah, just all round, I'm actually really happy with this owl. You know, it could have definitely been improved in some areas. I'm not going to say it's perfect, but especially right after my fox, I feel like I just did really well with this one. I also got some great pictures of it outside on this little tree in my garden. I'll be honest, I'm almost tempted to leave him out there. I know he'll probably get ruined, but I feel like he just fits perfectly on that branch. But yeah, so the owl was the first thing I did, and I'm very happy with it. So what the owl did do was also inspire me to do a new kind of direction. It inspired me to almost become a Whittling Banksy, almost. Not, you know, I don't want to litter, and I've been very conscious to make sure it doesn't seem like I am, but I have left 2 or 3 things in the park near me, and it's been a lot of fun. The first thing I did was leave a robin behind in this little log. I put on it Whittling Jimmy on the bottom. I was just hoping someone would take it. I went back a week later and it was gone. Someone actually took this robin. I don't know where it is. I checked near the bins, checked on the floor, make sure it wasn't just chucked around. It wasn't there, so someone's taken it. I then followed up by leaving a little cat. Now, I didn't spend long on this cat. I'll be honest, the cat I wasn't too happy with. I kind of literally did it the morning we decided we are going to go to the park. But I put a little note on it saying, please adopt me. I put on the back of that note, you know, made by Whittling Jimmy on Instagram. If you give it a new home, please message me. No one has messaged me, but again, I went back, it was gone. And I put it in a place where it wouldn't fall off or anything. So someone has moved it. Even if someone's chucked it in the bin, someone's constantly picked it up, which is quite exciting. It's quite exciting. But the only thing I wish I'd messaged. The final thing I've done, I'm definitely going to do more of these, but the final thing is, in that park, there is a abandoned swimming pool called the old swimming pool. I think it's now officially gardens. There's a locked gate on it though, so you can't actually go in. But I left like a little swimmer, a little guy, sad. He's got a little rubber ring, and he's just. Oh, hold on. Would you like to say hello? Say hello.
Hello.
Isla's a big fan of my Whittlings. Yeah, they can't see you either. But yeah, the final thing I did was I left a little swimmer who's really sad about the fact swimming is closed. Yeah. Again, I kind of rushed this one. The future park leaves part I'm going to focus a bit more on making them good. But the actual idea of it and the actual execution, I'm actually happy with, and it's quite exciting. I haven't been back to see if he's still there. I'm assuming he's not, but the exciting thing is I've left him, I kind of put my hand in the gate and left him in there. So whoever's moved him has to be someone who works there and is like, that's a bit more interesting. That one could still be there. But yeah, the park leaves, it's been one of the best things. I'm excited to kind of take this to the next step and do a bit better with those ones. So in that same vein, I've done a lot of gifts for people as well. I've got a video of each person receiving their gifts. So let's go through them quickly. So I made, my boss, he has a dog called Winnie. I made a little Winnie. Very happy with it. It was very tiny. And here is his reaction. I have a gift to you.
Oh yeah?
Not from me.
Right.
From Whittling Jimmy.
That's amazing. Cheers.
No problem.
I'll send it a follow.
Following that, it got me in a real vibe to give gifts. So I made a T-Rex for my auntie. She loves Jurassic Park. I thought that'd be great. I posted it to her and I wrote on the post, on the inside of it, saying, please film your reaction to this. No, I think I said, please record your reaction. So I get a text from her later that day or the next day, and she said, I love the T-Rex. How do I leave my reaction? And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, the review. And I was like, no. You were meant to film your reaction, and she just didn't do it. And then I said, oh, can you give me a little video just talking about what you feel about it? And she didn't even do that. She was like, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. She's never did that. I didn't want to ask her a third time for a video. So yeah, this is what I imagine she did.
Wow, James, this has blown me away.
This may be the best gift I've ever received. Please allow me to send you £50 to say thank you and give you a lift anytime you need one. Utterly amazing work here, buddy.
Because of that, because I wanted some nice reactions, I rushed a Ghostbusters logo for my uncle. I actually think I did pretty decently on it. It was 3D. Again, maybe took me 24 hours, less than that, probably 12 hours. And here's his reaction. Wells, I have a gift for you from Whittling Jimmy. Now, I rushed it a little bit, so it's not as good as it should be. But I did a little...
Oh, yeah. You gotta go.
There you go, Wells. Whittling Jimmy.
Love it, James. Good work.
To really amp up, I then made a Winnie the Pooh for my auntie. The leg did break on the way, but I think the Winnie the Pooh itself actually turned out pretty good. So here's Winnie the Pooh.
I just received this in the post. Not sure who Rebecca Trudy Lane is, because that's not me. And it says I must film myself opening this envelope. Oh wow, that's cute. He's got a broken leg. His leg's snapped off. I'll have to glue him back. Poor little foot's fell off. That's amazing, James. It's a Pooh Bear. That is really good. Thank you very much.
And then the final couple reactions are from my co-workers. So for my co-worker Ezra, I made them Feathers McGaw. And for my co-worker Erin, I made Frankenstein. I did them both at the same time. They probably had the best reactions.
Whittling Jimmy wants me to send it to him.
Stop it, I'm gonna lose this.
There you go.
Is that? Oh my god!
That's really
So good.
about.
Well, Ezra, I got yours as well.
God.
Yours,
I'm
yours
so
is
ready.
actually.
so ready.
I'm actually happy with yours, by the way.
I'm so ready.
Oh, that's so good.
Look at him! Look at this dude! Make them kiss. Oh my god!
Oh,
That's so sick!
That is really good.
That is
Your
so
faces
good. Oh
is
my
like
god!
really
Yeah.
improved.
Oh,
It's amazing.
Thank you, James.
No problem, no
Thank
problem.
you.
And then for Harmony, I made a toast row, which actually turned out pretty good.
Hi, I have a gift from Whittling Jimmy.
Yeah.
Whittling Jimmy provides to all of his co-workers.
Yeah.
Put your hand up. No peeking. I did this yesterday. I'm actually quite happy with this one.
Can I look?
Yeah.
Oh no, I love it. Oh, that is actually really good. I love that.
What do you think? What do you think?
I love it. Thank you. Oh my god.
For Sarah, I posted to her a Gandalf, which I think was also pretty good. And for Jay, I did something from The Thing, the movie The Thing, which is meant to be like this. So yeah, here's those reactions.
It's a good day. Today is a good day. I came home to be a little bit confused about having a handwritten parcel letter thing. I was like, who's sending me stuff? That's weird. And I open it. It's none other than Whittling Jimmy. I have a parcel from Whittling Jimmy. I'm excited. Blessing. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? No way! It's a little Gandalf. He's great. Look at him. He's so cool.
Well, be careful, be careful. He's ready.
Oh, the thing! Thank you, gamer.
What do you think? What do you
I
think?
like it very much. It's very cool. I genuinely had no fucking clue what this was.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a table? Oh, I see. Oh, I forgot my desk. I don't know how to transport him home.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know. Good luck.
Carry him. Genuinely.
Izzy, I have a gift for you.
Thank you. Oh, I try not to touch the back because I don't want to ruin the spots. I do love monsters. Thank you so much, Steve.
It's okay. There he is.
We don't want to ruin him.
And that was all my gifts. The gifts I thought was a lot of fun. I kind of would have made more, and I probably will make more. But I can't. It's kind of hard to think of something to make, because you know I want to give people something that they're actually gonna like. Like the Winnie for my boss was the first one I did. I knew he was gonna actually love that. And then you kind of want to build on that. You don't want to just give someone like something that just like thanks. You want them to actually be excited for it, and I think I did ace that with most of the people. Following that though, there is still a couple more to show you. Another probably more impressive one I made was this little dog on a boat. It was meant to have a person in there, but I wasn't too happy about how the person looked, so I just kind of did the dog on the boat. It's actually pretty good. Like, I'm trying to get the details of it now. Like, there's a little oar. Like, this actually, like, got a bit of depth to it, a little dog. I think this one actually looks pretty decent, if I'm honest. I'm actually quite happy with that one. I also did 2 people. One that I used when I went on holiday. I got a picture of him next to the airport. Got a little bag, a little hat. It's quite cute, that one. I also made Stan the fisherman. He's got a little fish. The idea of him, I got a great picture of him next to the London Eye. The idea for him is that every time I go somewhere, I'll will him a new fish and use the same figure, but a different fish each time. That's a fun idea. I've only got one of him so far, but he's probably going to be making a return. And then the final thing I've kind of done is faces. Now, I think something I will say is my progress I don't think is as good as it could be because I've done lots of branches, right? I've done some animals, I've done some buildings, I've done loads of different avenues, some people. I feel like if I was really trying to progress as much as possible, I'd be doing one thing. I'll just be doing face, 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 and doing 20 faces, right? I don't want to do that right now. I'm still at my early stage of my Whittling. I feel at some point I probably will go down one avenue more than the others, but right now I do feel like I've not progressed as much as I could. Having said that, I did do some faces because I feel like faces is the step you kind of want to take to progress. My first face, I don't actually have it with me. I don't know where it got put, but this is it. It was just a early step. My second face, I went more for the basics, and I think I did pretty good here. Like, you can see I didn't do actual eyes. The eyes are the scary bit, but the nose, the mouth, I think I did pretty good. So I got that face there. Then I tried to do the eyes and stuff. I think overall it's less impressive, but because I did the eyes and the hair a bit differently, I think overall, you know, maybe his face is a bit thin, maybe his eyes are a bit too close, but overall I think I did better. I don't know, which one do you think is better? Let me show them both side by side. I don't know which one's better there, because like I said, this one's less detailed, but this one's probably looks less good, but it's like, is this one better because it's easier and, you know, well, more perfected, or is this one better because it's harder but less perfected? I don't know. But those are my first 2 faces. And then my most recent face, which again is not got the detail it probably could or should do, but I think this one's pretty decent. The camera doesn't really pick up the eyes as well. I haven't done detailed eyes like I should. Obviously, he's meant to be like a chief kind of vibe, and I think it's good. I'll be honest, the camera right now is not doing this justice. I'll put a little photo of it. I think I'm actually quite happy with him. And yeah, that is pretty much everything I've done, besides one final thing. Now, this is the thing I've finished recently. You know, I had a bit of pressure that, you know, after my first 30 days, I kind of ended on like a piece that I felt showed my progress, right? I did fox to fox. I wanted something that was gonna do a similar kind of thing, but what can I do? I don't want to do fox again. The thing I have done though, I think is pretty impressive. I've done a chain, right? Now that at face value, maybe that's not impressive, but it's like a proper chain. I've not used glue here at all. It started as one piece. It literally started this kind of size, right? It was like, ignore the fact it's a mouse. It started just like one of those, and I whittled it down, you know. I'm very happy with this. It's a full chain, like it proper moves, and like, you know, I haven't done the pieces of exact width because I was kind of more practiced in the method itself as opposed to making a proper chain. But I'm actually really happy, and in theory, if I had a piece, you know, bigger, I could do a proper chain, right? Like the mechanism of doing it, I've mastered, and I'm really happy with this. So that is where I am after 100 days. That's pretty much everything I've done. Honestly, I've left out a couple of mini ones, like I did a little dinosaur, little penguin. I've not shown it off for everything I've made. And again, I've done the Pokemon, the first 3 that I've not showed. But overall, I think I've done pretty well. And that chain, I feel like the chains and the faces is my next step. That's my next thing now. I feel like I've started my chapter 3 of Whittling. So yeah, I think this is a good place to end the video. That is my current Whittling progress. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with my chain. I'm hoping to do more, a couple intricate things like this. Yeah, thank you for watching. I've been Whittling Jimmy. I'll see you next time. Bye.